Hi, stranger.
Hi.
First question. What was the best money advice you ever received?
Man, I think it was probably just to keep putting money in savings, which unfortunately I haven't really been doing. But I hope to someday get there. I'm currently in grad school, so that's kind
School's tough.
part of the equation. Yeah.
What would you say is the toughest part about adhering to that lesson?
Right now, at least, I'm in a combined master's and PhD program. And it's cool because I'm getting my master's for free, tuition-wise.
Wow.
Which is awesome. But it also, I go to school in Long Island and I live in Brooklyn, and the stipend that I received through my graduate program isn't really reflective of the cost of living in New York. And that's kind of a reality of a lot of graduate programs, like depending, on where they are, the cost of living of where you are, oftentimes it can be not really up to a standard that really sustains you, so you need to have outside income. So I do some outside work, but I feel like that is just something that I kind of got into, not necessarily for money. So I'm happy to kind of deal with it for the time being. But I think money is a big issue for a lot of grad students.
Absolutely.
In general.
So piggybacking on that, second question, what was the worst financial decision that you ever made?
Worst financial decision? Man, I feel like there have been a lot, but maybe one of them is that when I graduated from high school, I went to a liberal arts college.
Okay.
And I think I ended up actually not even graduating from there. I ended up leaving the school and transferring to a state university. But I think that in terms of the cost of that and just kind of the experience of that, it was great, but the cost wasn't really maybe worth it. I think if I had just gone, I think I was kind of disdainful of the idea of going to a state university at the time that I was in high school, and I was like, oh, that's not for me. But in theory, if I had done that first, I could have probably gotten a great scholarship, and it was harder to get that when I transferred. So I think I would have maybe chosen differently in terms of college or just kind of figuring out what my priorities were for college.
What was sort of holding you back from considering state schools?
I think it was just an ego thing in terms of just wanting. I got into a couple schools, and I think I kind of wanted to go to art school, and I kind of wanted to go to a liberal arts college, and I think it was just trying to have an experience that didn't seem what I thought to be kind of cookie cutter or just something that was different and was more special. And that's kind of the mindset that I think liberal arts caters to, is you're having a really unique experience, smaller classes, and academically it's really great, but it's sort of a thing that I found was the people that I went to school with were a little bit more privileged. A lot of them were more privileged than I was in terms of their family background, and I think that was something that was kind of gave me anxiety at the time. It was just my friends, some of my friends have a lot more money than I do. Their families have more money than I do. And so it ended up being kind of something that I definitely was thinking about when I was going there. But that I don't know if that answers the question.
No, totally.
Yeah.
So in the 20 seconds that we have left, would you not have gone if you could redo it?
I don't know. It was the thing is, I got so much out of that experience that it's hard to say I wouldn't have. I think I just would advise people my sister just graduated from high school, right? And just generally younger people to kind of, I don't know, just to think about the debt that they're taking on, and or just the cost benefit analysis of going to a pricier college. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, stranger.
Yeah, totally.